this video, I'm going to discuss Google Adwords, also known as the paid sponsored listings on Google. Other search engines have similar programs, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to focus on Google. If you haven't watched my video on search engine optimization and being found on the left-hand side of Google, also known as the organic listings, I highly recommend watching it. In that video, you will see how there are no guarantees when running a search engine optimization campaign in terms of where you are ranking within Google and the other search engines. You could invest thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars trying to get to the top of Google and other search engines, and there's no guarantee you will ever get there. Or, once you do get there, there's no guarantee that you will stay there. That being said, there is a way where you can be on the first page of Google more consistently, quicker, and have more control of the entire process. And that's by using Google Adwords and paying per click when people click on your ad. I really like Google Adwords because you're only paying when people are interested in your product or service and they actually have to click on your ad in order for you to be charged. It's not like traditional advertising, say like advertising in the newspaper, and hoping someone is in the market at that particular time for the product or service that you're offering. Either way, whether I get 10 or 0 interested prospects from that newspaper ad, I have to pay the same amount. With Google AdWords, if we're selling widgets and someone searches for widgets, then sees an ad about widgets, and then clicks that ad, and then comes to a page about the widgets, and can easily purchase the widgets right from that page, we've made it very easy for the customer to get the widgets, which is exactly what he or she is looking for. We have control of this entire process by using Google AdWords. The way you set up a Google AdWords account is very important to ensure you are paying the least amount possible for the ads. First, you need to set a budget. How much do you want to spend on a daily basis? This will help determine how often your ads get displayed and where they get displayed within Google. When determining your budget, use the keyword tool within Google AdWords. This will help by giving you estimates of cost, traffic, and number of clicks for your respective keyword phrases. While the estimates are not 100% accurate, it will give you a pretty good idea. Second, you need to determine where you want to target. Do you want to target a specific zip code, area code, county, state, country? Maybe all over the world. If your budget is small, I recommend targeting a closer geographic area so your clicks are spent on prospects more likely to purchase your services and products. Keep in mind, if you're in the real estate business in New York and someone in Chicago searches for a New York realtor, you'll want to be sure you're using specific phrase matching instead of geo-targeting to target your ads. I also recommend setting up targeted ads within the overall same campaign. For example, if I'm selling ABC service and XYZ service, I would want to have both services as separate ads within the same campaign so I only have to manage one budget. The reason why you want to get the ads to be more targeted and separated instead of just having a general ad that displays both services is if your ads are more targeted to what people are searching for, and the content of the ads are more targeted to what people are searching for. You have a higher chance of gaining a higher click-through rate. A higher click-through rate will help you pay less for ads and also improve your overall ad position. Google wants to be known as the best search engine, providing the best results on the free left-hand side and the paid right-hand side. Google rewards the advertisers with higher click-through rates. A click-through rate is simple. If your ad gets displayed 100 times and 5 people click on your ad, that is a 5% click-through rate. It is very important to monitor the click-through rate on your ads on an ongoing basis. We recommend setting up at least 2 ads that compete against themselves. Google will not display both ads at the same time, but rather it will display ad A, then ad B, ad A, then ad B, and so on. The difference between the ads may be one word or flip-flopping the entire headline and text. The point is, they are different. and one will do better than the other. Eventually, Google will automatically display the more effective ad more often. However, after about a month or so, I recommend to go back into the AdWords account and get rid of the ad with a lower click-through rate. Create a new ad copy to compete against the remaining winning ad. This way, you are constantly achieving higher and higher click-through rates. Additionally, on an ongoing basis, I recommend using the peel and stick method to improve overall results. What the peel and stick method is let's say we have an ad group that has 100 keyword phrases in it. We can sort those keyword phrases by which ones were searched for the most. If there is a phrase that is searched for a lot more than the other phrases, I would peel that keyword phrase and stick it into its own ad group. This will continue to improve the click-through rates. Also, on an ongoing basis, I would look at the position of your ads. It may make sense to pay for the number one spot if it is not much more than the subsequent ads. However, other times it may make more sense to pay for the number 3 spot, which still could put you at the top of Google or in the first position in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. And maybe you can get this spot at a substantial savings than paying for the top spot. Typically, the best value is between positions 3 and 5. Another tip is to use negative keywords within your Google AdWords campaign. For example, if we're selling widgets and someone searches for free widgets, my ad will not even display if I have free listed as a negative keyword within my campaign. Oftentimes I get the question, I only have a $100 budget for AdWords. Should I even set up the account? Well, the answer is it depends. It depends on your industry, what you want to be found for, and how long you want to be visible for, and more. We've worked with clients where their cost per click was around 25 cents to 50 cents per click. We've also worked with clients in different industries where their cost per click was between $30 a click and $50 a click. So again, it depends. Once you've seen that your budget is higher than what Google can bring in terms of the number of clicks, then I would recommend advertising on other search engines such as Yahoo and Bing in addition to Google. Another common question is, what happens when people or my competitors continue to click on my ads? Google has fraud preventions in place to detect click fraud, and you will not be charged for click fraud. These are just a few of the methods we use to create and maintain AdWords accounts. It can be very confusing, and I recommend you talk with an expert in the field or myself before setting up your campaign to ensure you aren't wasting money. Until next time, I am James Nicholas. Remember, great health before wealth, wishing you the very best with your marketing and business endeavors.